And your referee for tonight's game is Rick Howard.
Rule on the toss, elect to receive.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you would, please stand. We direct your attention to the north end of the stadium. We invite you to join the Richland Springs Band for the playing of our national anthem.
That was close. I had to run all the way over there.
So it'd be a little bit judged that you mentioned as soon as that first play gets underway. There'll be anybody down on the sidelines thinking about it for the boys, that's for sure.
Across the board, and we get ready for the kickoff. I believe the Bobcats won the kickoff and deferred to the Coyotes. Could be a toss in the shake. Coyotes kicking off north to south this evening and back in the end zone. So they'll bring it out and start it. Go ahead, Brian. I see you looking at your paperwork.
Yeah, I was just going to mention senior number 75, Avara Villa, with the kickoff there, and with a little wind behind his back, he had no trouble putting that one through the end zone.
I tell you what, we watched him warming up before the game, and he's got a foot.
Oh, absolutely. He was putting some three-pointers, some field goals through from midfield.
Bobcats line it up on their own 20-yard line. Officials, they're gonna stop.
10 minutes.
I want to make sure they got the right amount of time for this first quarter up on the clock.
No trouble in the quarters here.
No. It'll go a little bit quicker than that here.
Both teams 11-0, undefeated. Richland Springs #1 in the rankings at last report. Rule was ranked at number 7. Here come the Bobcats offensively. Snap, quarterback pitches back, and nice play there by number 45 for the Coyotes of Richland Springs. That is going to be Tyler Fox.
Well, I think we're going to be hearing his name a lot tonight. The Richland Springs Coyotes do a great job getting up on that line quickly, and no sooner did that quarterback get the ball and get it pitched was Tyler Fox in both of their faces and able to make that initial contact.
Kind of curious what your perspective is being down on the field as versus up in the course. That's where we usually are.
Well, it is, but you'll notice I'm not standing behind the players. I wouldn't see much of anything if I was behind them.
Here come the Bobcats, second down and about 17. Handoff inside, coming through, cuts to the near side, got some room on the sideline. Here comes Fox. Fox may catch him, just catches him an ankle tackle down around the 8-yard line.
Man, I tell you, Tyler Fox came screaming from the far side on that one, and number 33 for the Rule Bobcats. I don't know if you've got a roster up there or not, but he was hooking it.
Emery Dudensing.
How about Emery? We'll just call him Emery.
Emery, nice run, the senior. Gets the Bobcats down to, they're going to spot it at the Richland Springs 5-yard line. Here come the Bobcats. First and goal to go. This is only their third offensive play thus far in the game. Under center, and nice little kind of a little misdirection. That handoff goes to Cade Kitley, and he gets in the end zone for the touchdown.
Well, once again, Tyler Fox able to make initial contact, but not quite able to hang on as he slips in for the touchdown. And just like that, of course, six-man football, you're expecting a little higher score at the end of the game, and Rule strikes quick first here tonight.
Well, we're gonna get some scoring averages here in a minute once we get the extra point attempt here as the Bobcats line up for the kick. Snap comes back, ball's down, kick is up, and good. And there you have it. 2 points. It's one of the differences we're going to see tonight. 1 point if you run it in, 2 points if you kick it through, and the Bobcats lead 8-0.
Hey, let's say thanks to some of our sponsors making tonight's broadcast possible.
Lopsided difference. The Coyotes, nearly as perfect as you can get without just going through a scoreless season, only allowing 6.7 points per game this year. whereas Rule has averaged scoring 67.4 points per game.
My goodness. Well, we knew it was going to be a battle here tonight, and we're about to find out how big a battle it is going to be. We've got back deep to receive for the Coyotes. Is that number 24? Nathan Dempsey.
That is Nathan Dempsey. Picks it up at about the 3, brings it up on the far sideline, got some blocking, but Rule there quickly down him at about the 24-yard line, and the Coyotes will begin offensively.
I'll tell you what, Tyler Etheridge, number 13, laid a massive block on the far sideline there. I didn't see who he tagged, but he hit him hard, and you know, the Rule Bobcat player, again, I didn't get his number, but he was able to jump back up and make that tackle after Tyler Etheridge absolutely put him on his back.
Well, no doubt at this stage in the game, and this is a regional game, and at 2 11-0 teams, you're gonna have plenty of talent. Snap back, pass near side. Oh! I couldn't see. Did he catch that thing and drop it?
No, it was thrown out to Shelby Smith, the 5'7", 156-pound sophomore, and he got a little bit tripped up just as the ball was coming to him, kind of dove for it, and it skidded off the turf and up into his arms, and they're going to call that one incomplete.
Coyotes with a 2nd and 15. We're live this evening on KOHC in the comfortable confines of Gordon Woods Stadium. Brian Wade down on Bloom Field. A little breezy down there.
I'm trying to keep that wind out of the microphone out of the wind as much as I can. I don't have a whole lot of body to block it with.
Here come the Coyotes. Snap back, pitch back, coming to the near side. Got some running room. Going to be run out of bounds. No, nice little move there by number 13 for the Coyotes. That's going to be Tyler Etheridge again.
Yeah, Tyler Etheridge on the carry. Boy, he's got some speed and some moves. You could see him coming to this near side, looking, acting like he was going to pass, and saw a little running room and went for it. And a great move there at the end to pick up an extra couple of yards.
All right, a 3rd down and about 6 yards for the Coyotes. Bobcats lead 8-0 with 8.5 minutes remaining in the first quarter of play here at Gordon Woods Stadium. Coyotes line it up. Snap back, pitch back, coming to the near side. That's Shelby Smith. Smith run out of bounds, but that's just shy of 1st down yardage.
Yeah, let's see where they're going to mark it. Looks like they're going to put him. Boy, it looks like he's going to be right on the. They may have to measure this one. Just a yard shy of midfield.
Going to bring the chains across. That'll give us an opportunity to thank our friends at Holly Toyota. There's never been a better time to buy a Toyota. With the high prices of gas, 8 out of 9 Toyotas get over 30 miles per gallon. The Corolla gets 40. See the folks at Holly Toyota and save now, and save at the pump every time. Holly Toyota, 301 East Commerce.
Well, it's no doubt pecan season. Pecans everywhere, and if you're looking to buy or sell, RB Bagley & Sons in San Saba pays top price for your pecans, and they have quality pecans to sell. RB Bagley & Sons, 6 locations to serve you: San Saba, Hamilton, Cameron, Richmond, Horton, and Menard. A big thanks to those guys for making tonight's broadcast possible. We haven't quite made it through the rest of the players for the Richland Springs offense tonight. The snapper is a sophomore, 5'9", 169-pound Justin Fox, number 84.
Wonder if he's any relation to that other Fox boy.
You know what? He very well could be. They're about the same size, that's for sure.
All right. Coyotes short, so it brings up a 4th and literally inches.
Yeah, I mean, they were short by just a couple of inches.
All right, so Fox down over the ball. Snap back, pitch back, and looking downfield. Nice pass. Reception there. That is number 84, Justin Fox. He gets the ball all the way down to the 10-yard line.
That's what I love about 6-man football. Bob, when was the last time you saw the center snap the ball and then get downfield and catch a pass?
I think that would be an ineligible receiver downfield.
Well, not tonight, that's for sure.
Nice work there by Justin Fox to get 1st down yardage and a whole lot more. Coyotes with a 1st and goal on the Bobcats' 11-yard line. Snap back to Tyler Etheridge. Etheridge scrambling a little bit. Pass to the near side. Oh, Shelby Smith out there. And I tell you what, number 99 for the Bobcats, that's big Casey Judd, makes a nice defensive play there on Shelby Smith.
Well, I tell you, he was the only one between him and the goal line, and so it was all on him to make that tackle, and he did.
All right, so 2nd and goal to go for the Coyotes. First quarter action, Rule up 8-0, and Coyotes with the ball in Bobcat territory. Here come the Coyotes. Down over the ball. Snap back to Fowler. Fowler to Etheridge. Etheridge running. Got him by the ankle, but just can't quite get loose to get that. Tyler trying awful hard.
Oh, man. That was just, please let go. Just let go of that shoestring so I can get on in there. He was fighting hard for it. Got number 1, Mark Williams out there on the offensive side for the Coyotes tonight. Also tonight, he's a sophomore, 6 foot, 170 pounds. That's what they've got him listed at. A lot of younger classmen on this playoff team here tonight.
Here come the Coyotes. That bodes well for down the road. We'd like to see this done. All right, Etheridge is going to come down under center. Snap back, Etheridge with it. Floats one up. Oh, right there in the end zone is Mark Williams. We were just talking about that young sophomore.
Absolutely. Went up and, I don't know who made the pass. I think it went back to number 13, Tyler Etheridge. He went under, got it, and just lobbed it up in the corner of the end zone. And there he is, the 6 foot sophomore, Mark Williams. Went up and grabbed it, brought it down for the touchdown.
All right, so the Coyotes put points on the board with 6:28 remaining in the first quarter. Try to put the tying points on the board, Alvaro Avila. Kick is up, and it's good. We're tied. 8-8 is the score.
Well, I tell you, go ahead. I didn't see who that was that made it through. There was 3 defenders that made it through and were literally just inches away from a blocked extra point there on that attempt, but able to get just enough air underneath it to get it over their fingertips.
Nice work by the Coyotes to get points on the board, get them on quickly. Now, you kind of want to see that Coyote defense. What is it? Defense? Get some magic going.
Absolutely. Let's say thanks to the Richland Springs Booster Club. They're backing the Coyotes all the way. We're proud of our Coyotes. Keep up the hard work from your many fans, the Richland Springs Booster Club.
Thanks to Landmark Life Insurance offering the Flex Save Annuity. Annuity helps those on a fixed income to save for the future with even the smallest amounts. The Flex Save Annuity can give peace of mind. Go by Landmark Life and let them show you how it works. Landmark Life located on Country Club Road.
I sure hope we're doing our listening audience justice tonight, and I hope they can pick up a little bit of this crowd noise. I tell you what, I turn around and look at this Richland Springs home side stands, and they are packed.
You know, from where I'm sitting, even Rule seems to have traveled pretty well.
Oh, I'm telling you, if you could stick your head out the window and take a peek at what's sitting below you, it is amazing. These stands are full from one end to the other just about.
All right, here come the Coyotes. Kick all the way back into the end zone. Bobcats will bring it out. Well, they start from the 20, I think?
I believe so. I'll walk down there and find out for sure.
All right, so 1st and 10 for the Bobcats. Coyotes defense out there.
Well, we talk about that defense a little bit out on the field tonight. Number 24, Nathan Dempsey. He's a 5'10", 215-pound junior.
Sophomore Mark Williams, who just got in the end zone for the Coyotes out there. I see Tyler Fox. Etheridge is out there. Here come the Bobcats offensively. 1st and 10 on their own 20. Stephen Pace down under center. Pass going to float one out there. It looks like, I don't know if somebody got a piece of it or if he just didn't get a good shot at it, but he was trying to hit Tully Brown on a little post pattern right down the middle.
Yeah, I tried to hit him with a real quick pass over the middle, but he was covered really good there by number 24, Nathan Dempsey. The Rule offensive or the Rule receiver looking for a flag, wanted to say he was held or something, but the ref was right there and said, no, just didn't happen.
Not this time around. 2nd and 15, Bobcats with the ball. J.T. Spitzer was under center. Now he'll back up. And he's got Emery Budensing behind him. Budensing with the ball. Oh, nice work. Oh, Fox nearly had him. Nice defensive work. Oh, I take that back. That's going to be number 60.
Number 24, Nathan Dempsey, was all over him, and then a little help there at the end by number 5, Shelby Smith. And I tell you, Rule, the guy that had the ball there, the offensive player, did a great job. Forgive me, I didn't catch his number, but did a great job of getting away and trying to get a pass off. It fell incomplete over here on the near side.
All right, 3rd and 15. Coyotes defense showing a little stiffness right here, and it's a tie game. 8-8, 6:14 remain, first period of play. Here come the Bobcats. That's going to be Tully Brown. Oh, take that back. We're going to go with Stephen Pace under center for the Bobcats. There's the snap. Oh, pitchback goes into the grass, and they're going to fall on it. Pace falls on it.
No doubt there, a little miscommunication in the backfield.
He's all the way back to the 4-yard line.
Snapped it out of a shotgun position, and the quarterback, when he got it, turned to pitch it, and there was nobody back there.
Timeout on the field. The Bobcats obviously want to take a minute to regroup. We've got a 4th and 30 for the Bobcats. Now, were it anything but 6-man, you might wonder how they're going to do this, but I tell you what, these guys can fly.
Whether Richland Springs going to keep a man way back in the back here, Tyler Etheridge, if you'll notice, he's lined up about midfield here just to prevent anything. They're going to punt this one in.
High punt. Etheridge picks it up at about, picks it up and drops it, but it bounces, fortunately bounces right back into his hands. And he's nailed just about the 29-yard line.
Boy, he tried to catch that one just on a dead run and slipped right through his arms and bounced off that thigh pad. And like you said, Bob, luckily it took a good bounce for the Richland Springs Coyotes right back up into his arms. He was able to fall on it, and there they'll take over.
All right, Coyotes with great field position. They're actually going to spot it at just about a football length outside the 30-yard line, and the Coyotes go with a 1st and 15. 8-8 to score. 5:45 remain in the first quarter of play. Bob James and Brian Wade live from Gordon Wood Stadium on KOXC. Snap back to Etheridge. Etheridge looking downfield. Pass is coming to Fox, and just beyond the outstretched arms of Tyler Fox.
Boy, diving at about the 3-yard line, and just, as you mentioned, just past his fingertips. Well covered there by number 7 for the Rule defense.
You know, it's odd. It's still odd for me. They've done a great job of marking this thing up for tonight's game, but when we're looking at Tyler out there and he's making the dive, they're still green.
Yeah.
They're not in that maroon end zone yet.
No. They're playing, obviously 6-man on a little bit shorter field and a little bit narrower field. So the big numbers we're used to at Gordon Wood Stadium on Bloom Field aren't the true story here tonight.
All right, Justin Fox. Oh, snap back and then pitch back to Etheridge. Etheridge drops it but picks it back up. Nice. Etheridge, what a great way to get out of a tackle there. Nearly a great defensive play. Etheridge still on his feet. Advances the ball all the way down to nearly the 20-yard line.
Well, I tell you what, Tyler Etheridge gets that ball back and is absolutely smothered the second he gets his hands on it. And the guy was all over him, and somehow he's able to slip away from that one and then showing his speed. He gets to the sideline, fakes the guy out here on about the 45-yard line, that is, or you tell me where we're
35.
About 25. There we go.
20.
And, man, I had to do a double take there. 25-yard line, and just absolutely faked this guy out and went for another 7 yards.
All right, so here we are. It is 3rd and about 4 for the Coyotes on the Bobcats' 20-yard line. Snap back, pitch back to Etheridge. Etheridge going to the far side of the field, going to keep it, runs it. Lowers his head right about the 15 and just knocks the Bobcat defender down and manages to get first down yardage.
Yeah, they're going to say that he stepped out of bounds on the far side, but it was about 1.5 yards past that first down marker. So you're right, move those chains for the Coyotes.
Now I'm glad you could see that, because from up here I can't see the out of bounds line on the far side. I can see the numbers, but I can't see that white stripe.
Yeah, it's like I said, a little narrower field here. I keep feeling like I'm walking on the field, but I'm really not.
Normally you would.
I know, yeah.
All right, Coyotes, it's tied up 8-8, 4:42. Then we got a 1st and goal to go on the Bobcats' 14-yard line. Etheridge down under center with the snap. Pitches back. Fox with it. I'll take that back. That's going to be number 13.
Tyler Edwards on the carry there. And he takes it in.
Was that Fowler on the snap and the pitch?
I believe so.
Okay, so Andrew Fowler down under center pitches back to Etheridge, and Etheridge runs it in. He makes it look awful easy.
I tell you what, you never know who's going to get the ball back there. That's what's makes these Coyotes so potent. Is they've got so many key players on that field at any given time. You never know who's going to come up with a big play.
Okay, Etheridge scores on a 14-yard run. We're going to get whistles as I never even saw the ball come back.
The ball never got snapped. Oh, my goodness. That was amazing. These guys waiting for the refs here to see who jumped. The Rule Bobcats obviously pointing and saying the Coyotes moved. Somebody flinched, and here come the Rule Bobcats. Ball never got snapped, and they just pummeled that offensive line for the Coyotes. Obviously, everybody okay, but, man.
Offsides on the defense.
Evidently, the Coyotes held strong on that line and never flinched.
All right, so we'll move it a little closer and give them another shot. Alvaro Avilla. Snap, kick is up, and it is good. The Coyotes lead at 16-8 with 4.5 minutes remaining in the first quarter of play.
Well, they got that big defensive stand that they needed, and, we've heard all year long from several area coaches, it's all about momentum, and obviously that momentum's starting to swing to the Coyote sideline here tonight.
No teams, is it too much to ask to send this thing home at halftime?
The way this first half is going, this first quarter is going, I don't see that happening, but you never know.
I'd have to look and see how many full quarter games the Coyotes played this year. There's the kick all the way back. Field goal.
He got it. Too bad it doesn't count for any points.
I'll tell you what, length of the field, so we'll go to the 20-yard line of the Bobcats and set Rule up offensively. Other games going on tonight. There's a lot of action. We've talked about early and bangs. Hey, congratulations to Coleman.
What an amazing district. Here you've got the three teams that went to the playoffs out of that district are still in the playoffs. That says a lot about this Central Texas football tradition here.
Here come the Bobcats. Snap back to Kitley. Kitley pitches back. Pass down the field. Kitley take it back. That's going to be Tully Brown in the center of the field. Coyotes there to do some quick defensive work. Looks like he'll be about a yard short of the first down.
Yeah, number one there, Mark Williams for the Coyotes, 6 foot, 170-pound sophomore, able to make first contact, hold on until he could get some help. And you're right, they stopped him right at a yard short there, Bob.
All right, be a 2nd and 1 for the Bobcats. The Bobcats in white uniforms with blue numbers, and the Coyotes exactly opposite, blue uniforms with white numbers. I'm glad they're big numbers.
I was going to say, that's their first positive forward progress for the Bobcats since their first possession.
All right, here come the Bobcats. Stephen Pace under center with the snap. Looks quick pass down the middle and trying to get it to Tully Brown, but right there with Tully, I believe, is 24.
Yeah, Nathan Dempsey all over him, and that ball really uncatchable, kind of threw it behind both of their backs. And that is a quick designed play. I mean, that quarterback, he gets the ball, barely even takes a step back and fires it over the middle there.
Well, I think what they're hoping for is that Brown gets a step on the defender, and in that would have a pretty open shot to the end zone.
Well, they've tried that play. That was their second time tonight and it hadn't worked yet. So we'll see if they scratch that one off and don't bother with it anymore.
Here come the Bobcats. Pace under center. Hand off. Oh, nice work there. That is number 5. That's going to be Shelby Smith. Oh, man.
Shelby Smith did an amazing job. He had a defender on him that got him by a good 40, 50 pounds and about 2 inches. And Shelby Smith able to shun him to the side and get in there and make that tackle behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to bring up 4th down. Huge play there for the Coyotes.
Well, I tell you what, and just great form tackling. Smith just squared his shoulders up on big number 33, Emery Duden's Sing. That's a 5'9", 205-pound running back for the Bobcats. All right. Started looked like they might try to go for this thing, but they shift back into what? Well, Coyotes aren't putting anybody back. They are going for it on fourth. Oh! That is going to be Stephen Pace slips at about the 19-yard line and is tackled by Tyler Fox there and absolutely made him pay for missing that step. He slipped a little bit, and that's all it took for Tyler Fox to close the gap and drop him about, 10, 15 yards back. You know, one of the things you have to watch out for on the other side of that field is, Coyotes get into these guys' heads, and it could be, I would say a long night, but in this instance could be a short one.
Well, you're right. We're watching still 2 minutes and 46 seconds left here in the first quarter, and the Coyotes looking to go up by 2 touchdowns now.
All right, here comes Richland Springs. They've got the ball on the Bobcats' 19-yard line.
Got Mark Williams lined up over here on the near side, and can't see who that is on the far side.
All right, pitch back to Etheridge. Etheridge being chased. Pass to the near side. Smith with it. Shelby and the ball comes loose. It's going to be picked up by the Bobcats.
Oh.
I didn't see who made the hit, but somebody come in and laid a pretty good hit on Shelby Smith.
Looked like number 7 there for the Rule Bobcats comes in and gets him from behind and kind of pooches that ball right out to Shelby Smith there, looking ahead to where he was going. A lot of green running room in front of him there, and somebody snuck in and stole one from him.
Shelby Smith, one of those young players you were talking about earlier, 5'7" sophomore for the Coyotes. So they come back out defensively. The Bobcats not with great field position. They're on their own, about 8.5-yard line. Here come the Bobcats. Stephen Pace under center. Shift them back. Dudensing way back on the goal line. Pitch back to Dudensing. He's running, comes up the middle of the field, finally falls forward up around the 17-yard line.
Boy, he tried to spin out of that tackle, and as he spun, he was met by a chasing Tyler Fox, who came up from behind him and would have tackled him from behind, but as he spun out of a tackle, that put him facing Tyler Fox, who hit him square on and drove him, unfortunately, forward about 2 extra yards, but nonetheless, a great tackle there.
You know, for the folks at home who might not realize, having play-by-play in the booth and a guy on the field doing color is kind of different. What's your perspective of that?
Oh, I'm loving this. I got so used to watching games on the sideline. I don't know that I could handle it up there in the booth tonight.
Here come the Bobcats. Dudensing with the ball, looking for somewhere to go. Fox has him. Pass in the middle. That's going to be number 27 for Rule. Matthew Turner with the catch. It looks like he's going to have first down yardage.
Yeah, they're going to mark it about a 1.5 yard pass, so he's got that first down. It looked like Mark Williams there was all over number 33 as he was running to the far side. Tried to take it up and run, but Mark Williams able to chase him down, got a hand on him, was holding on for dear life, and he was somehow able to get that ball away and get that pass completed for the first down.
1st and 15 for the Bobcats on their own 25-yard line. Here comes Rule offensively. Pace runs up under center. Oh, we're going to get a little movement in the line. Looked like Tully Brown a little quick out of his stance, and it'll be an illegal procedure call against the Bobcats.
That's what I saw. That's what the ref saw as well.
Okay. They agree with us. I hate to have to correct them.
Yeah, I know you do. I know you do.
All right, so move it back. It'll be a 1st and 20. Rule now back on their 20-yard line.
Clock winding down now to 1:12 here in the first quarter.
Waiting for the snap back. Looking for some running room. A lot of defenders there. Pass to Dudensing. And Dudensing's going to get nearly back to the original line of scrimmage.
I tell you what, that guy is a hoss. Number 33, Dudensing, as I mean, he is just a brute, but as quick as you could imagine as well. I mean, it really deceptive speed, I guess is the best way to put it. And just a strong runner.
On the second offensive play, their second play of the game, he manages about a 45-yard run down the field, and I'm thinking, He doesn't look like he's that fast,
No.
but manages to get downfield quickly. Here come the Bobcats. Still now second and about 17. They're going to shift, going to bring, I guess, what we would call trips left.
You don't see this formation in six-man very often.
Singh with the snap, drops it, and he's going to be tackled back at about the 11-yard line.
Well, a high snap, and he's a quick runner. He's a powerful runner, but he's not much of a jumper. He wasn't able to go up and get that one.
Well, it looked like Tyler Etheridge and Andrew Fowler. And that's the end of the first quarter. The Richland Springs Coyotes lead it 16-8.
I didn't mean that as a slam on him. It is nice to see, though, that it's with a third and a long trailing 16-8 here tonight. Richland Springs had a chance to go up by 2 touchdowns and a fumble deep into the Bobcat territory. And here the Bobcats trying to capitalize on that. But like I said, facing a third and very long.
That's what I get for making halftime dinner plans. All right, here come the Bobcats offensively. A third and a bunch. Snap back. Oh, nice little run to the left-hand side. Whoa, there's going to be a block in the back. I tell you what, Andrew Fowler, and the thing is, with only 6 men on the field, that's hard to hide.
That is, especially when you do it right in front of that, referee there on about the 5-yard line. But I tell you what,
anything he could do, he was fixing to tackle Tully Brown.
Yeah, you know, you go ahead and I guess take the flag. Tyler Etheridge did a great job, or Tyler Fox, excuse me, number 45, did a great job on that tackle in spite of the flag and everything else that was going on. Got a great tackle job.
All right, so it was already third and a bunch. Now it's fourth and even more. We're looking at fourth and at least 5, 10, 15, 35, 19. So, yeah, 34, 35 yards.
My goodness.
Here come the Bobcats. You have to assume that they're going to kick this thing away.
You would think so. Tyler Etheridge standing about midfield for the Coyotes, waiting to receive this.
Maybe with Tyler to the receive, you don't make that assumption.
Right.
All right, high kick comes to the near sideline, going to bounce at about the 38. Etheridge picks it up on his own 30. Spins, trying to come to the near side, and finally tackled at about the 39-yard line.
There he was, number 33 again for the Bobcats.
Dudensing.
Yeah, Dudensing. Thank you. I'm going to have a hard time with that one tonight. What was his first name again?
I think it was Emery. Hold on, let me look.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah, Emery Dudensing.
All right. Well, anyway, he did a great job opening field tackle there. Tyler trying to get away from him, but he hung with him and brought him down.
All right, here come the Coyotes. First and 15 on their own. They're going to spot it just outside the 38-yard line. Fox over the ball, and then we've got the Fox back there behind the ball as well. Pitch back to Etheridge. Here comes Etheridge. Looking downfield. Oh, what a block by Justin Fox. Golly, Etheridge across the 40 to the 30. Etheridge just about midfield, finally tackles. I tell you what, Justin Fox leveled the boom on somebody.
Now, here's the amazing thing. I'm glad you saw that block because, yes, he absolutely did. He leveled number 3 for the Bobcats, but guess who made that tackle?
Number 3.
Yeah, he got up, and there's a great second effort. I mean, he got his clock cleaned way back in the backfield and got back up, jumped up, and chased him down from behind.
You know, I think it's just being in the right place at the right time, because after he got hit, he runs down the middle of the field, and Tyler just happened to come back to the middle of the field, and he was right there at the right time. All right, here come your Coyotes, first and 15 on the Bobcat 25-yard line. Fox snap back to Etheridge. Etheridge, pitch to Andrew, pass. Oh, no! Tyler Fox is in the end zone. And it looked like somebody got up between him and the ball.
Yeah, number 5 over here for the Bobcats jumped up, and he could have caught that ball just as easily as Tyler Fox. The only difference there, Tyler Fox had this defender right in front of him, and no doubt lost the ball until it was right in front of his face and just couldn't come down with it. But that ball, should have been intercepted.
I'll tell you what, Andrew Fowler with a great pass, but great defensive work by the Bobcats. So Richland Springs may have to wait one more play before they score. Second and 15. Here come the Coyotes. Looks like we're going to get Shelby Smith down. Nope. He'll going to split out to the wide side. Snap back to Smith. Fowler back to Etheridge. Etheridge with the fake, pump fake. Now he's going to run, comes to the near side, and he'll get run out of bounds. There's Tyler Fox with a big block on Dudensing and on Cade Kitley.
Yeah, a little 2-for-1 block there.
I think he hit Dudensing, and Dudensing went up over Kitley and just took him out.
I don't know if you're able to hear any of these hits or not. I mean, I'm trying to stay there close, but
can you get a little closer? Can you get out there a little closer?
Also trying to keep my feet underneath myself here. But boy, these guys are playing some hard football tonight. Good hits.
Richland Springs Coyotes versus the Rule Bobcats, Gordon Wood Stadium. And here we go, 6-man playoff action on KOXE this evening. Snap back. That's Etheridge. Etheridge looking. Pass right in the middle of the field. That's Justin Fox with the reception. Not quite first down yardage, but about 2 yards short.
Well, a little after the tackle activity there, as somehow one of the Bobcats was able to come up with the ball, but they're going to say he was down and had that ball wrestled away after the play was whistled dead. So that's going to bring up fourth and about, we'll call it 3 yards for the Coyotes, who are on top here tonight, 16-8.
I'm going to make a coaching call here and say that they go for it.
You think? Listen to the fans.
But they are going to discuss it. So Coach Jerry Burkhardt is going to bring him over
capturing that coveted state title last year, and here they are leading in this regional game here tonight.
Here come your Coyotes. Fourth and about 3. And whistles. Timeout. The Bobcats not liking what they saw, so they'll take a timeout. Just to look at, I've got that bracket. Here you've got Wheeler and Meadow. They played Friday night.
A low-scoring one here tonight. 16-8. Richland Springs Coyotes on top with 4th and 3.
All right, here come your Coyotes. Snap back. Oh, goes right through the hands to Etheridge. Pass down. I can't make out the number. That's going to be
Mark Williams, number 1 on the far sideline. The pass, the snap back went, I don't know if it was designed that way or what, but went through the hands of one of the Coyotes standing back there right into the other offensive player standing right behind him. I apologize, I didn't see who it was.
But Andrew Fowler threw Andrew's hands into the hands of Tyler Etheridge.
Well, and Tyler with the pass over to the far side to Mark Williams. He had the ball, but got hit on the far sideline, and the refs are there to say, no, you didn't hold on to it long enough. So the Bobcats going to take over on downs.
Big hit out there. Here come the Bobcats offensively with the wind at their back. 16-8 to score. The Coyotes lead it. And down under center for the Bobcats is Stephen Pace. Pace pitches back to Dudensing. Dudensing right up the middle and knifing in for the tackle, I believe. Well, it looks like Shelby Smith and Tyler Etheridge together.
Well, I tell you, Shelby Smith is a hoss. He's not afraid to put his shoulder pads down and square up against anybody on that other side of the ball. And he put a great hit there on Emery and brought him down for about a 3-yard gain. And there's something you don't see in 6-man football too often, and that was just a designed right up the gut run.
Here come the Bobcats. Pace under center again with the snap. Pitch to Dudensing. Dudensing coming to the near side. Whoa, what a fly. Ball comes loose. Ball is loose and the Coyotes are going to pick it up. But it looked like Mark Williams was trying to fly through the air to tackle Emery Dudensing.
He did. He got about a 3-yard leap in that play there. And as he was in the air, he got blocked and spun. When it spun him around, he kind of clipped number 33 Emery there and hit the ball, and the ball came out, squibbled forward about 5 yards, and the Coyotes are there to cover it and get the ball back.
1st and 15 for the Coyotes on the Bobcat 29-yard line.
I apologize, I didn't see who came up with that for the Coyotes.
It looked like it was Andrew Fowler. I'm not going to just don't put that in your stat book by any means. Here come the Coyotes. Justin Fox snaps back. Here's pitch back to Etheridge. Etheridge near sideline. He'll be wrapped up at about the 28-yard line. Gain of about 1.
Yeah, just couldn't quite, got around one here on the near side, and number 3 and number 7, maybe you can give us some names for the Bobcats there on the tackle. I guess I made it down here without a roster for those guys. So my apologies if we happen to have some Rule Bobcat fans listening in tonight. I'm not slighting you on purpose. I just simply don't have a roster, and I could make up some names.
Yeah, sure you could. Here come the Coyotes. Justin Fox, he's got Tyler Etheridge behind him and Andrew Fowler right behind that. Snap back directly to Etheridge. Flag flies on the far side of the field. Etheridge pass right in the middle. That's going to be Mark Williams with the reception, but again, a flag.
Yeah, I'm waiting to see if I can get any indication as to what this flag might be, but Williams did a great job of going up and getting that ball, and as soon as his fingers hit it, he was hit from behind. He did a great job of coming down with it, and let's see what they're going to say here.
I wonder if he's going to use, that official's going to use his mind.
He did earlier tonight.
Okay. Pressing his button.
Yeah.
Offsides on the Bobcats.
That's our at least third penalty of the night, and if I'm correct, I don't believe that Richland Springs has had one thrown their way yet tonight.
I think you're right.
Wow.
Flawless ball thus far.
Anybody recording this? I'd like a copy. Bob just admitted I was right about something.
All right, here come the Coyotes. Fox to Fowler. Fowler back to Etheridge. Etheridge. Pass to the near side. Fowler with it. Up the near side sideline. He'll be tackled there by number 7. That's Tully Brown. At about the Bobcats' 14-yard line.
Yeah, I'm standing right over the ball here, and they're going to probably call. Nope. Another ref steps up and says, no, go ahead and move those chains. I was going to say it's probably about a half a football length into that first down area, and they're going to go ahead and call it rather than stretch those chains.
Do definitely have, what did I do? Hang on, I turned you off there for a minute.
Well, I could hear me.
And that is after all that matters. All right. Coyotes with the ball, 1st and goal to go. Snap back to Fowler. Fowler pitches to Etheridge. Etheridge looking downfield, got some defensive pressure. He'll get it out of bounds. Nice work by Etheridge just to get rid of the ball without the loss of yardage.
Hey, he was throwing it to me. Did you see that?
I wish you'd caught it.
I could have. I didn't want to get hit, though.
It might not be a ball you want to catch.
No, not at all. Some of these guys, from up top, they didn't look so big, but down here, these are some big boys. And on both sides of the ball. Of course, take that with a grain of salt. That's coming from me.
We'll check on some of the other games and scores as soon as we get an opportunity.
Doing all right up there?
Yeah, I'm doing fine. I'm just having to switching my earpieces again.
Switching some things around? All right.
Timeout. Coyotes, I think, took a little longer than what they had intended to getting up to the ball, so we'll get a timeout on the field. 16-8 is the score. Yeah, I guess any hopes of a halftime run for a hamburger or 4:57. Well, it'd have to be a lot of scoring real quick.
It'd be an amazing 4 minutes and 57 seconds of football.
We're 60-20. Up in Region 1, Highland over Fort Davis, 84-64. Was Valley defeating Whit Harrell, 38-29. Grand Falls Royalty over Garden City, 58-49. It was Blum over Abbott, 92-82. Throckmorton over Santa Ana, 60-14. And Trinidad over Aquila, 54-19. Here come your Coyotes. Pitch to Fox. Fox reversing his field, going to the far side, looking for some running room. And I got to hand it to number 3 for the Bobcats. Nice work by Stephen Pace, wrapping up Tyler Fox.
Well, flags flying all over the place from the beginning of that play, both the near side and the far side. We'll wait and see what the referee's going to say.
Illegal procedure against the Coyotes.
Sure enough, if I said they hadn't had a flag yet, and the next play.
You jinxed them.
I did. Don't tell anybody about that.
All right, so that'll bring us a third down. You got to hand it. The Bobcats showing some defensive ability this evening.
Yeah, great tackle there. One of those open field tackle. It's me against you. I'm going to try to run by you, and you try to tackle me. And number 3 for the Bobcats did just that.
Here come the Coyotes. Justin Fox down over the ball. Behind him, Tyler Etheridge and Andrew Fowler. Snap to Fowler. Fowler pitch back to Etheridge. Going to get a flag. Pass on the near side goes way high over the head of Houston Burleson.
Yeah, number 33 there, the 5'8", 167-pound junior. And again, flags flying as soon as that ball was snapped. This time, flag coming from the backfield.
All right, let's wait and don't have a clue. Well, now it's against Richland Springs.
Yeah, and I'm not sure. I'm waiting to see what he says here, if I can kind of nose around here and see what any of the coaches are saying. Let's wait for the official call. Here he is.
An illegal shift.
Well, did you pick that up?
Yeah, I got an illegal shift, but I know it's a loss of down, so we are now 4th and goal. Richland Springs on the Bobcat 14. Let's see, snap back to Fowler, Fowler to Etheridge. Etheridge, 2 defenders right in front of him. He's going to throw it up into the end zone. Oh, and it's picked off, but they're going to call it incomplete. Looks like, I think he dropped it.
Yeah, they're going to say one ref said he didn't come down with it, the other ref says he does, and they say, well, it's okay, it's their ball anyway.
But if he catches it, they get it back on the 20. Well, no, they get it out on the 20, as versus getting the ball on the 15 or the 14.
This is true.
Okay, so they are going to say that it was an interception in the end zone, so with that, the benefit moving them 6 yards further downfield.
4:12 left here in the first half. Richland Springs on top, 16-8.
Not quite the scoring
extravaganza that we thought.
I mean, you got 2 pretty high-scoring teams. Here come the Bobcats. Singh with the ball, just pitch it and power running, and he gets up to about the 21, 22-yard line.
Got a freshman, Andrew Fowler, number 10 for the Coyotes. He's a 5'9", 159-pound, as I mentioned, freshman on the tackle there, leading that Coyote defense that time, and he's able to come in and get a piece of number 33 and start the slowing down process.
I tell you, that is a process, slowing down Singh, because he, at 205 pounds, he gets a little momentum going. Here come the Bobcats. Pace down under center. Snap. Going to pitch it, come to the near side. Oh, nice block there, near sideline. Up, steps out of bounds just about the 30-yard line.
And number 22 on the run there as they give him a pitch, and he comes to the near side and hurdles somebody here at about the 25-yard line and goes another 5 yards. Unfortunately for his cause, stepped out of bounds at, they're going to say, the 30-yard line.
Well, that was Cade Kitley who ran it in from about 6 yards out for the only score thus far for the Bobcats on that first offensive series. Here come the Bobcats, traveling left to right on your radio dial in case you need a little visualization. Pace with the snap, pitch back to Singh. Singh running, trying to get outside, does. Singh, I just don't see how a 205-pound running back can get that fast down the field.
He was cruising, and there he goes for the touchdown.
I'm amazed. Somebody out there got a pretty darn good block on Shelby Smith.
Yeah, that was, man, they set up a wall on that far side, and Singh, he was gone. I mean, just flying down that far sideline. Nobody going to catch him from behind that time.
51-yard run by Emery Singh for the touchdown.
I'm messing you up now.
We'll just call him ED. Call him Ed.
Yeah.
All right, here come the Bobcats trying to tie it up. Snap comes off the tips of the holder. Of course, they can't advance it. In 6-man, you can't do anything with it after that. So
it's a high snap.
High snap blows the tie. The Coyotes with the lead 16-14 with 3:13 with their back. Kicking to the Coyotes, and I'm trying to see. I can't see.
Nathan Dempsey, number 24, back for the Coyotes.
And it's going to be Pace with the kick for the Bobcats. Dempsey picks it, and he's going to bring it out. right up the middle of the field. I tell you what, nice block over there by, I think that was Tyler Fox.
Yeah, I couldn't see exactly who it was, but somebody sprang him for an extra 5 or 7 yards on that run.
Of course, you'll get an opportunity to visit with Jerry Burkhart. We'll take a quick break or two during the half, but we will run down opponents and scores through the season and try to catch up on some of the scores from around the area as well.
I think I'm going to see if I can get a chance to visit with some of these cheerleaders, and they've got a mascot over there as well tonight. So we'll see if we can't let everybody know who these cheerleaders are. They're doing a great job keeping this crowd in here tonight.
Here come the Coyotes. Shelby Smith back there. Snapback goes to Etheridge. Etheridge pass sideline to Fox. Fox, oh, I see a flag fly. Tyler Fox is loose. Tyler Fox on the far sideline. Still running all the way down to the 15-yard line of the Bobcats, but there was a flag flying down there somewhere.
Well, we're going to wait and see what they call. It was in the vicinity of what would normally be either a offensive or defensive hold. We'll see which way the ref sees it, but threw it right at the point of the reception there.
Yeah, everybody's walking back to the original line of scrimmage, so we're gonna make the ref has picked the ball up, so it looks like it's going to be against the Coyotes. All right,
there's the indication.
Pushing. So they're gonna say that Tyler Fox got a little shove in before that pass got to him.
Did you hear my lightsaber impersonation there?
No.
Got a little close to Coach Burkhart and his headgear and transmitter and everything. I think we were picking up a little zoom. Oh man,
he may be listening to us.
He might be. I hope not.
Here come the Coyotes with that penalty. It is a first and 22.
Okay.
All right. Snap back. Etheridge with it. Quick pass, far side. That's Williams. Williams with the ball, looking for some running room. He'll get back to the original line of scrimmage.
Yeah, ball comes out again, but ref there to say no, he was down. The play was over. A little enthusiastic there on the Bobcat side who came up with it there.
Old as I am, I could see that. So a 2nd and 15 as, 2:20 and counting remaining in the first half of play.
Well, how important was that extra point now for the Bobcats? You know, those 2 points could make a big difference at the end of this game.
Here come the Coyotes. Fox down over the ball. He's got Smith, Fowler, and Etheridge behind him. Justin Fox snaps back to Smith. Smith pitches to Etheridge. Etheridge runs near side, looking for some running room, runs past Dudensing, and finally 3 defenders combined for the tackle, and it seems like a lot of running for a gain of about 6 yards.
Absolutely, and I'll say that for as big of a battle as this one is, again, Richland Springs on top 16-14, as big of a battle as this is, there has been some incredible shows of sportsmanship on both sides of the ball here tonight. These guys, congratulating each other after good runs, helping each other up, the old pat on the helmet. It's neat to see such class on both sides of the ball.
Yeah.
Glad you agree.
Here comes the Coyotes. I saw the same thing and I nearly teared up. All right, Justin Fox snaps back to Fowler. Fowler to Etheridge. Etheridge looking downfield. Pass right down the middle. Oh, boy, I tell you what, that would have been a nice little play to Justin Fox. Just a little behind him.
Just a little behind both he and number 7 for the Bobcats. Both of them diving and stretching for it. Number 7 for the Bobcats got Justin Fox by, probably 4 or 5 inches. Fortunately, the ball was just outside of his fingertips as well.
Now, we will tell folks that there's not going to be an immense amount of stats or things post-game.
I've been keeping them in my head.
Have you? Okay,
yeah.
Good. Well, then I'll just throw it to you.
3 and 11.
Yeah, 12.
14. Okay, never mind.
Here come the Coyotes. Fox, snap back. Etheridge will get the kick. Ooh, high kick is going to bounce at about the Coyotes 35, where Etheridge downs his own kick.
Yet another thing you probably won't see anywhere else.
Isn't that the truth? All right, well, the Bobcats with pretty good field position. Now, I don't know if Tyler just got it up in the way, because it is a good little breeze, especially when you get it up above that tree line.
Yeah. It is still blowing pretty chilly down here. I don't know what the game time temperature was, but
We may see Brian White up in the booth for the second half here.
I don't know. I'm enjoying this.
Okay, good.
We'll see.
All right, Coyotes defensively, Bobcats with the ball offensively on the Richland Springs 34-yard line. Pace yelling out instructions under center. Steps back, quick pass down the middle, and, well, they're looking for a flag, but I don't think that Tully Brown's going to get one there.
No, not at all, as that one was thrown a little bit behind him. He tried to go back and get it and just couldn't quite hang on to it. 48.8 seconds left now here in the first half, and Richland Springs holding on to that 2-point lead, 16-14.
Get ready to hear the howl of the crowd, because as these guys head into the locker room, I'm sure we'll be howling it up for the Coyotes. All right, Bobcats take a little extra time in the huddle. They bring it out. That's going to be Pace. Now he's going to run up under center. Kintley behind him, pitch back to Dudensing. Dudensing right up the middle. I mean, just straight up the gut.
He gets about 3 yards on the play, maybe 4. That's going to bring up third and 10, third and 11, with the clock winding down now to 31 seconds.
They're going to have to hurry to get another play off. You'd think they'd be rushing to try to get at least 2 more in.
Yeah, they've shown that they've got 1 timeout left up there on the board.
Pace down under center, redirecting his troops. It's Julian Menchaca behind him. Looks a little confusion, looks like. Pace with the snap, and we're going to get a flag. I'm going to guess illegal procedure here.
My goodness, you go from 31 seconds all the way down to 7 seconds before they got that play off.
Yeah, illegal procedure against the Bobcats. It didn't look like they knew they weren't set on the play. Menchaca didn't look like he was clear on where he was supposed to be.
You know, with that clock winding down, that flag, not that you could ever say you're happy to see a flag against your team, but that might have been a big favor for them to start this game off.
Udazunk at 16-14. Number 1 ranked Richland Springs Coyotes and the number 7 Rule Bobcats. Third and about 12 with 7 seconds. Pace with the ball. Pass way down across the field, up on it. Nice play there. I believe is that Etheridge over there?
Yeah, Tyler. No, number 13 there.
That's Tyler Etheridge.
Oh yeah, sorry, Tyler Etheridge. I was watching Tyler Fox down here on the other end with the pressure in the backfield there. But yeah, Tyler Etheridge did a great job just staying with that receiver all the way down that far sideline.
Still with 0.4 of a second, so with the incomplete pass, they'll get the opportunity to run one more play. Coyotes doing a good job defensively, applying pressure to Pace, and then Etheridge on the other end defending that pass. You know, you almost let him catch that, because he comes down and I don't think he has time to get out of bounds, and half's over.
Yeah.
No, you don't ever let somebody catch the ball.
That's true. That's a lot of thinking for a defender to do as he's jumping up for the ball. Let's see.
All right, illegal procedure against the Bobcats, and 5-yard penalty. I tell you what, can't afford mistakes like that.
No, not when it's a game like we've got right here. Coyotes on top, 16-14. This is your last play of the first half. You're either going to go in with a lead or go in trailing by 2.
All right, here come the Bobcats. Down under center, Pace, pitch back to Dudensing. Dudensing is going to try his hand at the throw. Oh, Kintley with it, right in the middle of the field, and we're going to end the half. Boy, that thing nearly worked for him.
It absolutely did. You're not used to seeing him. Once he gets the ball, Richland Springs thinking he's going to be running with it, and he pulls up and fires back across the field, and great tackle there. Almost got run over. Great tackle there at about the 7-yard line to end this first half.
All right, I'm looking for Jerry Burkhart. Where'd he go?
I don't.
The Hall Valley Auto Superstore, Citizens National Bank of Brownwood, Landmark Life Insurance Company, Syntex Feed and Fertilizer in Richland Springs, Syntex Telephone, and Central Texas Communications. Here comes the second half kickoff. The Bobcats boot it off into the end zone, and we'll bring it out to the 20 and get things started.
Well, the Coyotes with that 2-point lead, and how big was that missed 2-point conversion for the Bobcats now?
I'll tell you what, well, I mean, if the cheerleaders are right and the Coyotes come out here and apply the defensive pressure we know that they can, and are able to get some more points on the board, maybe the 2 points won't be the key.
Yeah, that's true. We'd like to think
that it wouldn't be that close of a game. Here come the Coyotes. Justin Fox center over the ball, and I see Etheridge. I think that's going to come to Fowler. Fowler to Etheridge. Etheridge downfield. Oh, Tyler Fox all by himself. Tyler Fox on the near sideline. He's just running away. He just buries the Bobcat defender for about 10 yards before he finally stepped out of bounds.
Well, again, for those cheerleaders and their predictions, they said they were going to come out and show them Coyotes football, and right off the bat, they do just that.
Well, you've got number 5, Jay Spitzer. He is a 5'11", 150-pound sophomore for the Bobcats, basically riding piggyback on the 5'10", 190-pound Tyler Fox.
Well, Tyler Fox, the workhorse, and proving it here tonight. More like a Clydesdale on that carry.
All right, so let me see, we're on the 17. That's a bunch of yards. On the first offensive play, here come the Coyotes. Fox, Fowler. Fox will, let me see, he's got his choice between Smith and Fowler. Snap back to Smith. Smith pitch back to Etheridge. Etheridge rolling to the far side. Pass to Williams. Williams with the catch at about the 8-yard line. Falls forward to about the 6.
All right, Williams, as Dallas Houston would say, climbed the ladder and got that one by his fingertips. What a great grab as he just leaped into the air and pulled that one down by his fingertips, turned, and picked up another 3 or 4 yards after the fact.
Yeah, great grab in so many ways because Williams at sophomore, he's had some licks tonight. So to go up and get that pass and know the defenders are coming, it takes some guts.
Yeah, great show of concentration there. Going to bring up 2nd and 4 now for the Coyotes at the Bobcat 6-yard line.
Justin Fox over the ball. Snap back to Fowler. Fowler pitches to Etheridge. Etheridge running near side, and Ed Emery Dudensing there for the tackle for Bobcats.
Yeah, he was able to slow him up a little bit as number 3 and number 22 for the Bobcats come over and finish him off here on the near side. Gonna lose about 3 yards on that play.
It's going to bring up a 3rd and not quite 10, but the Coyotes can still get another first down. They'll have to get just inside the 2-yard line to do that. But 3rd down and about 10.
That looks close enough.
I'm looking at the scoreboard, so I'm cheating.
Yeah.
Justin Fox with the ball. Snapbacks to Smith. Smith pitches to Etheridge. Etheridge looking downfield, running for his life, throws the ball up, comes to Justin Fox, who still going to lose yardage, lose probably another 4. Tell you what, these Bobcats tough, and you get into that red zone, and they're not wanting to give up the points.
No, absolutely not. As Etheridge, there all kinds of pressure in the backfield, and he throws that one. He sees, who was that on the reception, Justin Fox?
Justin Fox.
Sees him over here on the near side and gets spun around, and as he's coming back around, just lets it go. And Justin Fox doing a great job of running, getting the ball. Unfortunately, going to bring up 4th down, though, not enough on that one. The Coyotes.
Jerry Burkhardt commented on how they were coming after Tyler Etheridge, and they're bringing 2 defenders on him every time he gets that pitch back.
Oh, absolutely.
Fox. So we're going to get some flags on the play. Snap back, trying to get a quick snap to Andrew Fowler. Nope, they got a timeout call. Apparently Bobcats didn't like what they were seeing. Let me finish my list. Let me see, where was it?
Accomplished in the first half, despite the fact they're trailing by 2. They, you got to be happy with keeping the Coyotes to 16 points, 2 touchdowns in the entire first half.
All right, here come the Coyotes with a 4th and about 13. Pitch back, Etheridge with it. Pass downfield, going to be a battle for it. Oh, and he catches it in the end zone. What a catch by Mark Williams.
What an amazing job. Defender all over him. He spun back, spotted the ball in the air on his way to it, was able to fight that defender off, go up, get the ball, and did that all about a foot over the goal line.
Man alive, Williams did a great job getting up and pulling that thing in. And he did. He got a big push in the bag just before the ball got there.
You know, he came down with it. That's what matters, right?
2 points, kick is up, and it is good. 24-14, a 10-point lead for your Coyotes. All right, let me see here. That was about, let's count that pass yardage, Brian.
Let's see.
I'm thinking he threw from about the 27-yard line. So that 27-yard pass. That was hard.
Serious talking, some serious adjusting at halftime there in San Angelo tonight.
You betcha. Well, Coyotes kicking into the wind. 6:49 remaining in the third period of play. Big booming kick. My goodness, even into the wind. He puts that thing in the end zone.
That was at 75.
Alvaro Avila.
Are we saying that name right, sir? Alvaro Avila? Arvelo? Avila. We got the last name right. Avila. Good.
Okay.
Thank you, sir. My goodness, yeah, into the wind. That was a lot of leg on that one.
Can put a foot into it, that's for sure. All right, so the Coyotes lead at 24-14. Maybe we're going to generate some of that momentum that we'd like to see get going right now. All right, Pace down under center with the snap, pitch back to Dudensing, and they're just going to run it up the gut. The Coyotes are there to stop it after about a gain of 3.
That's some hard-hitting football right up the middle right there. I don't know if you could hear any of that, but my goodness, these guys are just going to war on the inside there.
I can't hear as much as certainly I know you can.
Oh, man. There's some bone-crushing shots here tonight. Coyotes on top now, 24-14, 6:20 left here in the third period of play at Gordon Woods Stadium. Regional playoff action here on 101.3 KOXC.
Here come the Bobcats. Pace down under center. Dudensing back behind him. Pitch back. Dudensing looks to pass. Pass to the far side of the field and little high.
Dudensing, that's the second time they've attempted that where they pitch back to him. You think he's going to run with it. He comes to the near side and then turns and fires all the way back across the field. Yet another one of the deceiving things about him. I mean, he's quick, he's fast, and he's got quite an arm as well.
All right, third and about 12 for the Bobcats.
Coach Burkhardt about 4 yards deep onto the field, hollering at his Coyote defense. They know this is a big series right here for this defense.
All right, going to shift back. My goodness, boy, they've got Pace way back there. To Dudensing, pitch back to Pace. Pace, defensively, Shelby Smith puts him down on the turf.
Shelby Smith there with all kinds of pressure, as was number 45, Tyler Fox. And, number 3, he ducked, he bobbed, he weaved, he tried to get away, and he just couldn't.
Well, that was great work by the Coyotes. They went untouched into that backfield.
Well, this coaching staff liking what they're seeing here defensively on this Richland Spring Coyotes sideline.
4th and 25 for the Bobcats. Obviously got to punt this thing away. And as a Bobcat, you hate to do that because you know how dangerous Etheridge is. Quick punt, Pace gets a foot into it, going to bounce about 5 yards in front of Etheridge. Etheridge now goes behind him, reins it in. He's running at the 20. He's at the 30. He's at the 40. Tries to leap up and over the defender, and finally they're going to mark him out of bounds at the Bobcat 37.
I tell you, he went about 5 yards in the air forwards and about 5 yards in the air height-wise. He went up on that one. Man, oh man. Not afraid to throw his body around for those extra yards.
All right, now I don't know if you guys have little beads or things that you can rub, but our 2A teams out there this evening early now is down 13-0 in the second quarter of play. So both our 2A teams struggling tonight. All right, Fowler, pitch back to Etheridge. Etheridge, pass to Fox. Fox, near side at the 20. Trying, shoelace tackle there. Plenty for the first down, though.
Tyler Fox putting the moves on over here on the near sideline. I'm standing about 5 yards away from that tackle. As soon as he catches the ball, he turns, starts to run towards the end zone, and sees immediately one of the defenders coming in on him. One of the Bobcat defenders makes a nice spinning move to the near sideline and picks up an extra 5 yards.
All right, so here we are, 1st and 15 on the Bobcats' 19-yard line. Coyotes leading by 10. It's a 24-14 game with 4:42 and counting remaining in the third quarter of play at Gordon Wood Stadium. Coyotes football on 101.3 KOXE. Fowler pitch back to Etheridge. Etheridge looking. Now he's going to lob it in to Justin Fox. I guess Justin's more or less the relief valve there.
He does a little bit of everything, and including his own little spin move here on the near side. Again, almost exact same play, different numbers carrying the ball that time. And that spin is going to pick him up a few extra, but still well short of the first down by, oh goodness, what, about 12 yards, 13 yards?
Well, no, that's 17.
Oh, that's 15 yards.
Yeah,
I got to get used to it. My brain has not made the complete adjustment to six-man football tonight.
There was a meeting of the Giants over there. Emery Dudensing and Tyler Fox making a big hit. Tyler making the block on Dudensing. That was quite a collision over there. All right, Justin Fox down under. Snap back. Comes to Etheridge. Etheridge. Pass right, straight down the middle to Fox. Fox crossing the line. He'll be in for the touchdown. Tyler Fox for the Coyotes.
Well, that might have been the first time we've seen that play tonight for the Coyotes. It was a design to pass just right over the middle as Tyler Fox just, a perfectly delivered ball to Tyler Fox. He catches it mid-stride, zips across the middle of the field to the far side, and finds that corner of the end zone for the touchdown.
30-14 the score. The Coyotes lead it with the point after attempt to come.
So I think I'm going to find these cheerleaders at the end of the game and ask them which lottery numbers I should go play tonight.
Isn't that the trick?
They called this one.
Here comes the snap, the kick, up, and it's good. 32-14 the score out on Bloomfield at Gordon Wood Stadium, and the Coyotes coming out in a big way in the second half.
Hey, a big thanks to Syntex Feed and Fertilizer, carrying a full line of Nutrina feeds, including Sportsman's Professional Choice, Record Rack Deer and Elk proteins, recleaned corn, bulk or bagged. Delivery available. Don't forget to stop in and enter the Big Buck Contest. Syntex Feed and Fertilizer, 604 East Highway 190 in Richland Springs. Proud supporters of these Richland Spring Coyotes.
Oh, you bet. Thanks to our friends at Brownwood Regional Medical Center, R.B. Bagley and Sons in San Saba, and the San Saba Animal Clinic as well. Well, in 2A action, our friends in the area early. At last count, it was a 13-0. I didn't get a chance to listen to the point.
Going 13-0.
Yeah, we need some just Central Texas area mojo being sent out those directions. But no concerns as of yet for the Coyotes here in the second half. Man alive, 2 offensive possessions and 2 scores. Hey, don't tell me your battery's dead there, buddy. Yeah, looks like you have to come up and get some fresh batteries. Kickoff. Well, the first one of the night that is fielded by the Bobcats, and with some running room. Oh my gosh, he gets it at the 2, and he's going to run 98 yards. Well, I should rephrase that. He's going to go, let me see, 40 and 40 is 80, so we're going to get a 78-yard touchdown run. That is number 22 for the Rule Bobcats. That is Cade Kitley for the touchdown. Boy, I tell you what, a quick strike for the Rule Bobcats. Make sure I get that right. 78-yard run by Kitley. Cade Kitley, who, by the way, with a 6-yard run there after a pretty long run by Emery Dudensing on the first offensive series of the game. Here come the Bobcats for the point after attempt. Snap is back, down, ball is up, and it is good. So with 4:03 remaining in the third period, It is back to a 10-point game. Coyotes 32 and the Bobcats 22. Yeah. Well, we have batteries for that if you get a wild hair.
All right, I may head back down there, but different view from up here.
Oh, yeah. That would stand to reason. All right, I'll check in on the other games here in just a bit. Try to get an early score as they are probably somewhere near halftime. All right, so the Bobcats with a quick strike, 78 yards. I'm going a 98-yard run. Bobcats kick, a little low line drive, still going to go out of bounds, and the Coyotes will pick up offensively on their own 20-yard line.
Who was it on the run? That was he was cruising along there, wasn't he?
That was Cade Kitley, the 5'9", 140-pound junior, who he just got a key block there on the far sideline. Managed to squeeze between two defenders, and once he got down that sideline, there wasn't anybody that was going to catch him, which is strange because I don't know if Tyler Etheridge is out there on the kickoff return. I'll have to notice because Etheridge got some speed.
Yeah, absolutely. He saved that first big run down in the first quarter on this side.
All right, here come the Coyotes offensively. Back to Fowler to Etheridge. Etheridge looking. Oh, just a bit of a slip. Tyler manages to get his way out of a tackle. Nice run. I tell you what, Tyler Etheridge gets contact about 5 yards back of the line of scrimmage, and he manages to make a 4-yard gain.
Absolutely amazing run. He has shown such amazing agility here tonight. And there he is again. He makes a little cut as soon as he gets the ball and has to put a hand down to keep himself from falling all while he's got two defenders on him. And he manages, number one, not to put his knee on the ground. Number two, to get away from those two and pick up the extra 5 yards.
All right, here come the Coyotes with a second and about 12. 3:19 remaining in the third quarter of play, 32-22. Richland Springs leads it. Tyler Fox gets the snap, pitch to Etheridge. Etheridge pass to Williams. Williams far sideline. He's going to be run out of bounds, at about the 39-yard line.
Man, I tell you, he had a great run after the catch there as he catches that ball at about midfield and then turns and with two defenders on him, manages to sneak up the sideline for an extra 10 yards after the catch. Richland Springs on the move here again.
It is 14-0 with some time to go before the half in that early ball game. All right, 1st and 15 for the Coyotes on the Bobcats' 39-yard line. Justin Fox at center. Snaps back to Tyler Fox. Fox back to Etheridge. Etheridge looking right up the middle of the field. That is Etheridge back to Justin Fox.
You're hearing a few names over and over again, aren't we?
Well, I tell you what, it's kind of strange when it goes from Fox to Etheridge.
and back to a Fox. A pickup of 4 or 5 on the play that's going to bring up second, about 4. Richland Springs on top here, 32-22 with 2:41 left here in the third period.
Now I see why it took you so long to get back up here. Stopping for concession.
I was parched. I had to get
parched. Yeah, since you were down there in the cold, I'll allow that. Justin Fox over the ball. Snap back to Andrew Fowler. Fowler back to Etheridge. Etheridge pass to Tyler Fox. Tyler Fox at the 20. Battling. Oh, the ball comes loose, and the Bobcats are going to fall on top of it. Man alive, Tyler Fox. I don't think it was a big hit. He was just stripped of it.
Absolutely just stripped of it. And now what they're going to say it. Looks like they're going to say they had him stepped out of bounds before that fumble.
Boy, what a break for the Coyotes.
What an amazing run there by number 84, Justin Fox. Was he running?
That was Tyler Fox.
Okay. Anyway, what an amazing run. I mean, he just down the sideline, lowered the head and carried 2 or 3 with him, and before he had it stripped. But as we mentioned, they're going to say he stepped out of bounds just before that fumble.
Well, I think Tyler knew that he was out of bounds, and so he plays over for him and gets the ball punched out. Shelby Smith pitch back to Etheridge. Etheridge running to the far sideline in the end zone. Oh, Justin Fox is right there. Boy, they want and maybe rightly so, looking for some pass interference out there.
Big time looking for that pass interference, as it appeared, at least from up here, that the defender was all over the back of Justin Fox as he was trying to come down with it, and no flags No flags.
Yeah, they're a little closer than we are, so
Yeah.
I'm not going to argue too much with them. Yeah. Here come the Coyotes, 2nd and 15. Yeah, technically, they are on the 16-yard line, so technically they could get another first down before going into the end zone.
That'd be as close as you could get without getting into the end zone.
Houston Burleson brings the play in for the Coyotes. Burleson will be under center. Burleson with a snap, pitch back to Tyler Fox. Fox coming to the near sideline, spin move, gets driven out of bounds. Not much of a gain, if any.
Number 3 came in and made some initial contact, if you will, on on Tyler Fox, and really wasn't much of a effort other than I'm going to try to take his feet out from underneath him, and Tyler Fox able to spin away from that, step over him, and keep right on going. Game film, they'll be watching that one later, saying you've got to put your arms around him to tackle him.
Still want to know who's running the heater controls.
I was surprised how warm it is up here.
It is toasty. Nice night for football, though, in the stands here at Gordon Wood Stadium. Snap back to Fowler. Fowler to pitches to Etheridge. Etheridge wrapped up. Oh, he's working paces on him and tries to get the pass away to Fowler, but let's see what they're going to call here.
Well, no flag, but a left. Did you see that left-handed pass?
All right. Well, trying to get the pass to Fowler, but apparently I don't know if he stepped out of bounds or there's not an in the grasp rule, so
They're just going to say that's where he was.
He's down somehow.
Yeah, somehow.
4th and about 30.
Ball back now on the 25-yard line, 23-yard line. Thanks, 27-yard line.
Here comes the Coyotes straight back to Etheridge. Etheridge with plenty of time. Up high. Tyler Fox all the way. Touchdown! Oh! What a beautiful pass from Tyler Etheridge to Tyler Fox.
You don't get any more clutch than that. 4th and 27. Throw it up to the back of the end zone, and diving for the reception is Tyler Fox.
Man alive. Of course, I'm figuring Etheridge is probably 10 yards back, so that's about a 37, nearly 40-yard pass play for the Coyotes. That was gorgeous. Avila out for the 2-point conversion. Kick is up, and it is good. So with under a minute remaining in the third quarter, it is Coyotes 40 and the Bobcats 22.
You know that, did you hear what's happening in goal play?
What's happening in the goal play?
Central Texas Communications.
With an impressive nearly 40-yard strike into the end zone. Man alive, Tyler Fox was 4 yards behind his defender, and that pass just floated in there beautifully by Tyler Etheridge.
Well, a big third quarter here for the Coyotes. They've increased their lead now 40 to 22 with 58 seconds left to play here in the third period.
And the Coyotes get the win. Not that they needed it, but they do have the win to go back in the fourth quarter of play.
Yeah, they just threw that one into the wind technically, so you're right, not that they need it.
Just little pooch kick. It will bounce at about the 20. Flags fly, and they'll get the opportunity to either re-kick this or just take it where it stands.
Not used to seeing that chalk flying on the turf there.
I'm kind of curious to see what they're going to choose to do here, because Avila with every ability to just knock that thing into the end zone and bring it back out to the 20 anyway. It looks like we're going to kick this thing again. Bobcats obviously hoping for some help in field position.
Well, they've got to get something going here. As I said, it's been all Coyotes other than that big. Was that a kickoff return? Well, maybe they just didn't. Maybe they want to make sure that didn't happen again. Coyotes kicking a little short this time.
Do not want another one of those, that is for sure. So we're going to back it up to the 25-yard line, and the Coyotes, Tyler Etheridge, will kick once again. And that is Kitley back for the Bobcats, who did have the 78-yard kick return. Little pooch kick's going to come to Pace. Pace is going to fair catch it at the 29-yard line, and that's where the Bobcats will take over offensively on their own 29.
Coyotes defensively here in the second half doing everything that they needed them to do, coming out making some great stands, getting some great tackles. Other than that special team kickoff return for the touchdown, the Coyote defense has done exactly what I'm sure they talked about doing in the locker room at second half.
Hey, next time talk to the cheerleaders before the game, would you?
Yeah, really.
18-point lead for the Coyotes, 40-22, as we are still waiting for the end of the third quarter. Pace under center. Pitches back to Dudingsing. Back to Pace. Pace with the ball way downfield. All alone with the catch, and he'll be in for the touchdown. I tell you what, that's a sharp play by the Bobcats. That's Tully Brown with a touchdown. For the Bobcats, let's see here. That is going to be 40, 50, a 53-yard touchdown. It's like that ball came out of a cannon. I mean, he was all alone and just lobbed it. I mean, just a perfect pass. Well, Pace under center gets the snap, pitches back to Dudingsing, and as he's throwing that pitch, he's running. He gets back behind Dudingsing, who gives Pace the ball and makes a nice cut block. I mean, just takes the guy out of the play, and Tully Brown down there all by himself. The point after attempt, the kick is good, and we got a personal foul against the Coyotes. Guys, you can't have that kind of thing.
Well, Coach Burkhardt out to talk to his players as they're coming off the field. Man, they got to be close to, well, I won't make it.
You think it's double?
I'm thinking 2-1 easy.
2-1 easily. All right. So this means that the 15-yard personal foul will be adjudicated here on the kickoff. Which, what are you kicking in the end zone? Because they're kicking on Richland Springs 35-yard line. I don't know. Maybe with that, if you're a rule, you try an onside kick.
I would.
Because it's not going to hurt you field one.
No, absolutely.
Well, we'll wait and see. It's Pace lining up to put the boot to it, and it is trying to do the short kick, and it's going to be picked up by Williams. Williams out of a tackle. Here comes Williams. Got some running room, middle of the field, still fighting. Williams out of another tackle. Now we're going to get ball comes loose. It's picked up. There's Tyler Etheridge, but we do have a flag on the play.
Etheridge going to take it all the way for the touchdown as the ball comes loose, and he picks it up. Runs in with it.
It's going to be against the Bobcats. We're waiting for the official before we chalk points up on the board. They're trying to say that somewhere along the line that he was down, but I don't think they're going to go for that. It's going to be touchdown. A face mask call. So it is declined, and the Coyotes score. So you've got Miller, who runs amazingly, gets out of 2 or 3 tackles, gets yanked down by the face mask. The ball comes loose. Etheridge picks it up and runs it about 42 yards for the touchdown.
Not the way, when they lined up and kicked it from the Richland Springs 35-yard line. It's not quite what the Bobcat coaches had in mind, I'm sure.
I tell you what, when you try an onside kick, that's not what you want to happen.
No.
But still, nice work by Miller. I'm sure that Jerry Burkhardt's going to have some advice about how to hang on to that ball, but it pans out for him. Maybe Mark meant to do that.
Yeah, sure.
2-point conversion of Ia with it, and the Coyotes answer quickly. Folks, in the last 31 seconds of this quarter, we have seen 2 touchdowns put up on the board.
That's what you got to love about six-man football.
48-30. Coyotes lead with now 27 seconds remaining in the third quarter of play. Oh, what the heck?
We can get another 2 or 3 touchdowns in 27 seconds.
At this point, we could, we may not have to play the fourth quarter. I tell you that Sonic would be a great place to supersonic cheeseburger deal number 2, please. All right, Coyotes low line drive, bounces about the 12, and Kitterly picks it up at about the 9, and he'll be tackled back at the 20-yard line. So a lot of running just to end up where you would have ended up anyway.
Mark Williams with a great open field tackle there, kind of slides in and takes his feet right out from underneath him there at the 20-yard line.
All right, so here the Bobcats go offensively. We've traded punches here.
Hey, we got 7 seconds off the clock on that one.
We're doing good. We're 22 seconds. We're still in the third quarter. And here come the Rule Bobcats. Pace down under center. Pace, quick pass down the middle, trying to find, it's going to be number 7, Tony Brown. And not going to make the connection, so here we go, second down at 15. They've tried that several times, and I don't know that little quick pass down the middle has worked once.
No, it's worked for the Coyotes on 2 or 3 occasions tonight, but the Bobcats have been unable to connect on it so far. Coyotes again leading 48-30. Here comes the Bobcats.
Killed another radio. All right, Pace down under center. He's got, nope, he's going to spread out. Kitterly takes the snap, pitches back. Brown, no, that's Pace with it. Back to Kitterly, far sideline. Kitterly down to the, oh no, Tyler Etheridge. It looked like Justin Fox stood, no, that's not going to be Fox, that is number 24. Nathan Dempsey stands him up, and Etheridge with a nice shot.
That was a 1-2 combo right there. Yeah, he slowed him down, stood him up, and Etheridge comes in and finishes him off at the 30-yard line. Going to bring up 3rd and 5 now for the Bobcats.
And where you get that ooh from the crowd. Yeah, and from the parents of the young man on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
Here come the Bobcats offensively on their own 29-yard line. Pace down under center, Kitterly and Dudensing behind him. Snap, pitches back to Dudensing, and we're going to get somebody moved. I do believe it's going to be on them.
Yeah, it looked like somebody on this near side of the offensive line there jumped a little bit early. We'll wait and see what the ref has to say.
Well, they're trying to get, basically, Pace is not even getting fully turned around. He's just trying to get that pitch back to Dudensing, who's coming like a Mack truck down the hill. But the Coyotes have done a real good job of not letting him get loose.
Could you believe we still have 6 seconds left in the third quarter? This is
the third quarter that would never go away.
This has been the third quarter. The last 30 seconds of this third quarter has lasted, gosh.
Oh, wow. Somebody, please, let's get this thing done. All right, here come the Bobcats. 6.8 seconds remain in the third period. Pace under center for Rule. Snap gives to, nope, doesn't give to Kitterly. Pass downfield to Kitterly, nearly picked off by Tyler Etheridge. Nice defensive work by Etheridge. And we have 0.6 of a second remaining in the third quarter.
Wow.
I
tell you, that was anybody's ball, and looked like we came up with the interception there for a minute. The ball kind of bounced out, and a last-second effort by the Rule offensive receiver there. They couldn't quite come down with it either, so it's going to be a really important 4th down, and we'll say 11 yards now, 4th and 11 for the Bobcats as they take a timeout.
174 points.
74 points.
Scored that game. So winner of tonight's game, and right now the Coyotes not going to call the game yet, but on a pretty good roll. Here they come, the Bobcats, with 0.6 of a second remaining in the third period, and the wind at their back. Dudensing goes into motion to the near side. Pace back right down the middle. Tony Brown turned the wrong direction, and Mark Williams was nearly there for the interception.
Yeah, I'd say a little miscommunication there between the quarterback and the receiver. It was 4th and 11. They had to go for it. And a little pass over the middle again, and the receiver broke to the far side. The quarterback threw the ball to the near side, and it just kind of fell into no man's land there.
You know, that's one of the things that I've noticed about this Coyote football team is there's not miscommunication, there's not confusion. These guys are a very tight-knit group, and they get out there and they know exactly what to do. And they planned their work, and now they're working their plan.
Very well said. You know, Oh, he sounded almost as good as some of these coyote yells I'm hearing now. The coyotes are starting to yell now. Look out.
Hey, they've got the little blow-up coyote things. When you get enough of them together, they make a lot of racket.
Oh, yeah. They don't need any help. They do not need any help in these stands here tonight.
Fourth quarter, so Jerry Burkhart's telling them, guys, we got to finish and finish strong here.
No job too large or too small for John Matt.
Fourth quarter action. Richland Springs leads at 48-30, and this is not territory that the Coyotes have been in very often. I don't think they've had to play very many full four-quarter games.
You know, that's something I'd love to ask Coach Burkhart. You know, how do you condition your kids all year long when, you know, come Friday night they're playing, you know, half of a football game?
Snap back to Fowler. Fowler to Etheridge. Etheridge running it. Far sideline. Somebody collars him. I think that's going to be Stephen Pace. Gets him by the back of the collar, and Dudensing there to help finish off the tackle, but not before Etheridge makes about 12 yards on the run.
Well, Etheridge running like it's the first quarter. Evidently, whatever they do to keep them conditioned for all four quarters, it works because they're out there playing like it's the first quarter again.
Hey, there's a big bunch of these boys that when they get done with football practice in the afternoon, they got chores to do at home.
Oh, absolutely.
There's not a lot of Nintendo time down in Coyote country. Here come the Coyotes with a second and about 4. Justin Fox at center. Tyler Fox and looks like Andrew Fowler back there, and Etheridge back behind them. Snap back. Fowler to Etheridge. Etheridge coming to the near side, looking. Tries to lob it up, and it's going to be picked off. Dudensing picks it off on the pass to Justin Fox. He was just trying to get it up over Dudensing.
Just trying to put a little touch on it there, and Dudensing, you know, we talked about him maybe not quite being able to jump, but he went up and got that one. Pulled it down in a hurry.
I'll tell you what, I think he was baiting us with that vertical leap ability.
Vertically challenged, at least I looked there for a little while, and I know a little something about that, but not that play. He went up and got that one.
All right, here come the Coyotes on defense. Bobcats on their own 11-yard line. 48-30 the score. Coyotes lead it by 18 with in under 9 minutes remaining in the game. Pace back to Dudensing. Dudensing up the middle and nothing doing. Coyotes, he's battling, but the Coyotes are there to gang tackle. And I think the only one that was not in on that tackle was Mark Williams, and it's only because Mark was one of the ones that made first contact and had enough white bodies on him that he couldn't get up.
Yeah, if you go back and watch the video of this game, I don't think you're going to see too many one-on-one tackles on number 33. It's usually 2 or 3, at least 2 or 3 Coyote defenders bringing him down.
Oh my goodness, snapback, and that's Kearley who scored 2 touchdowns tonight, and I think that's Tyler Fox.
We wait for him to turn.
Nope, that's Nathan Dempsey on the tackle. I just got a text message, and thanks to whoever's helping me out there, it is 21-14 early leads at the half.
21-14 early's on top?
Early has scored 3 touchdowns in the second quarter to take the lead in that game.
And it's halftime.
And it is halftime.
Wow. Wow.
We wish the very best for all of our area teams. Pace back to Dudensing. Dudensing being chased. Looking, he's going to tuck and run. He's out past first down territory and still running. I mean, this kid is a Mack truck when he gets out there. He's going to be all the way down to the 37-yard line. First down and then some.
Looking over there on the far side, it looks like somebody's hurt, and I can't see who it is, but he's got his helmet off now and taking a knee on the far side, and I couldn't tell if that's Dudensing or not. No, I see him out on the field with his helmet on, so.
That is number 21, Julian Menchaca.
Well, he's walking, and he's okay, it looks, but
it's kind of walking funny. Got that arm hanging at an angle, so he might have gotten a stinger in the shoulder or something. Timeout on the field. Rule takes the timeout. So here we are
to take a knee here as we do have a injured player on the Bobcat sideline. I see a stretcher coming in from our Guardian EMS crews, and
they're walking him over there, so he is He is mobile, and more than likely they're just going to get him over there and get him checked out. You don't want to take any chances.
No, absolutely not.
But he was grabbing. Looked like his left, could be right arm.
Yeah, he's walking like you said. So obviously that's always a good sign. And if he's holding an arm or something like you said, may have been a stinger or we hope not anything worse than that. But
yeah, don't want to take any chances. Menchaca, a 5'8", 180-pound junior for the Bobcats, so our folks are going to take care of them, and we're going to get back to play. The Bobcats on their own, almost the 38-yard line. Pace down under center. Takes the snap, pass right down the middle, and again, he's trying to get that quick pass to Tully Brown. I don't know that thing has gone once tonight.
No, it hasn't. It absolutely hasn't. And, part of the problem might be that their quarterback number 3 has got an arm on him, and he is shooting that thing across the middle. And I don't know that their receivers are even, having enough time to turn and react to the ball. And if they do get turned around in time, it's coming so quick from such a short distance. They're just unable to make that catch.
Well, that one admittedly came in a little low. Richland Springs coaches having basically some sideline issues. Now I know what the waving motion is. They've given them their second warning on being a little too far out on that field. And the next one will be a 4-yardage penalty. Pace. Little delayed action to Dudensing. Dudensing rolling on the far sideline down to the 20. He's going to be tripped up. That is Tyler Etheridge finally putting him down, but he gets all the way down to the 16-yard line of the Coyotes.
Tyler Etheridge doing the only thing that you can do to bring him down, and that is to wrap him up and tangle up those legs of his.
Yeah.
Tyler Etheridge could have jumped on his back, and I don't think that it has slowed him down one bit. He did a great job of getting up underneath him and causing him to get tripped up. A great open field touchdown-saving tackle there by Tyler Etheridge.
I tell you what, Dudensing, he's just got very deceptive speed. Pace under. Pitch back. They're going to ride the horse again. Dudensing near side, sideline, and looks like he's going to get in there.
I tell you what, they're number 7 for the Rule Bobcats with the touchdown springing block here on the near side. Didn't see who he took out for Richland Springs, but a block that absolutely cleared the way for him to score that touchdown.
Dudensing with a 16-yard run for the touchdown, and it looked like, I think that was Mark Williams coming over there. And Mark Williams at 6 foot, 170 pounds. I guarantee you there's more than a 35-pound difference between Williams and Dudensing.
Oh, easy. Easy.
This guy is big.
Yeah. And, for as big as he looks up here,
yeah,
you should see him from down there.
All right, here come the Bobcats with the point after. Kick is up, and it is good. Boy, that thing was a low-line driver.
That was a bullet through there for sure.
I tell you what, they did not want to miss that one. So we're back to a 10-point game, 6:57 remaining in the matchup. 48-38 is the score, and as we told you earlier, the early Longhorns put some insurance points out there because these guys, we've had a 78-yard kickoff return by Kitley. We've had a 51-yard run. Well, I wrote TD, but I didn't write who. You got a 53-yard run by Tully Brown, so they can score and score quickly. The longest for the Coyotes tonight was the 42-yard run by Etheridge that was really a fumble pickup and drive in. Onside kick comes to Andrew Fowler. Fowler wisely, take that back. Is that going to be Patrick Couch? Yep. Couch falls on it, and the Coyotes will take over on about their own 39-yard line.
Couch, yet another one of the underclassmen on tonight's this year's Richland Springs Coyote team. Looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 seniors tonight playing or starting for the Coyotes, and a lot of the big plays tonight being made by underclassmen, and as you mentioned earlier, that looks good for the future of the Richland Spring Coyotes.
Shoot, yeah. Let's go ahead and win this one, and then we can start worrying about the three-peat next year. Here come your Coyotes. Justin Fox with the snap, Fowler to Etheridge. Etheridge going to the far sideline. Got some running room. Etheridge turning on the juice, and he will finally be down on the Bobcats' 24-yard line.
Boy, I tell you what, when he gets that head of steam going, he is hard to stop, and somebody finally was able to take his legs out from underneath him, but he had so much forward momentum when they hit him and took his legs out, he flew an extra 3 or 4 yards in the air before he ever hit the turf.
Here come your Coyotes, a 1st and 15 on the Bobcats' 24-yard line. Williams, Etheridge, Fowler. Here comes Tyler Fox. Houston Burleson in the lineup right now. Justin Fox over the ball. Burleson comes wide to the near side. Williams wide to the far side, and here comes the snap. Snap back to Fowler. Fowler pitch to Etheridge. Etheridge pass down the middle. There's Justin Fox. Fox running. He's going to score the touchdown, but we do have a flag on the play. Let's see what they're going to call. I didn't see anything that I would have thought was an offensive.
No, it happened right around the point of the catch. That's exactly what they're going to call a push-off on our receiver there.
Justin Fox going to be called with a little shove to help him get to that ball, so we'll just do it over again. We're going to back it up a few yards, and some of the Coyote fans not exactly pleased with it.
Just thinking the exact same thing. Coyotes on top by 10, 48-38 now with 6 minutes and 11 seconds left to play here in this ball game at Gordon Woods Stadium.
A 15-yard penalty moves them all the way back to the 39-yard line, so it'll be a 1st and 30 for the Coyotes.
Not uncommon territory for them here tonight. That offense proving they can strike from anywhere on the field.
Fox over the ball. Here comes the snap. Snap back to Fowler. Fowler pitch to Etheridge. Etheridge running. Far side. Cuts up the hash mark. Nice work. Tyler Etheridge still up. Finally gets to the original line of scrimmage. So a 15, nearly 16-yard run by Tyler Etheridge.
Yeah, that was the exact same play we saw 2 plays ago. And again, Etheridge around that far side, building up that head of steam. And just, almost an identical play from what we saw 2 plays ago. Let's see if we come back with that pass this time and repeat the touchdown again, too.
All right. 2nd and 14 for the Coyotes here with 5:35 remaining, and the clock continues to run at Gordon Woods Stadium. Richland Springs Coyote football on 101.3 KOXE. Justin Fox centers the ball. Going to come back to, I believe it's going to come back to Fowler. Fowler gets it, pitch back to Etheridge, coming to the near side. Etheridge gets to the sideline, got some running room. Defenders there just going to take a low cut down around about the 8-yard line.
I'd say number 99 and number 5 there for the Rule Bobcats. Just basically square up and say, okay, you can either go out of bounds or you can try to go through us. And Richland Springs there kind of went low and said, I'll try to split you, and picked up an extra yard or 2.
Well, they're looking at Tyler thinking, if I make a lunge at this guy and I miss,
yeah,
it's not going to look good on the highlight film, and he goes to the end zone. Tyler Fox brings the play in from the sideline. We've got a 1st and goal to go for the Coyotes on the Bobcat 8-yard line. Houston Burleson will be down under center with Etheridge and Fox behind him. Hand to Etheridge. Etheridge coming to the near side. Cuts up inside. A nice block. Well, that was a big hit. Number 99 that was in on that last play. It was Casey Judd and Jay Spitzer on the tackle for the Bobcats, but all the way down to about the 1.2-yard line.
Absolutely. This is a do-or-die stand here for the Bobcats, just about. You've got 4 minutes, 20 seconds left. You're down by 10. Richland Springs scores again here, and you're looking at a 3-point or a 3-score game with 4 minutes and 18 seconds. It's becoming increasingly more difficult for the Bobcats if they get in here.
All right, here come the Coyotes. Justin Fox over the ball. Fowler, Tyler Fox, and Etheridge back there. Coyotes call a timeout. I don't know if they're just waiting for the defense to set to see what they were going to call. I don't know who text message me, but I'm going to
shoot him something back. Get another update. While you do that, let me say thanks to Dallas Houston radio room of the Bill Jamar press box at Gordon Woods Stadium overlooking Bloomfield.
I tell you what, it's hot in the booth and it's hot on the field right now. The Bobcat fans up to try to rally their troops. The Richland Springs faithful up to get these guys in the end zone. And here we go, Coyotes with the ball. Snap back comes to Etheridge. It was Barbison to Etheridge, and Etheridge over from, what do we got, 2 yards out? 2-yard score. I'll tell you what, they blew the hole open for Tyler Etheridge.
Oh, absolutely. Big play there. It was just off the right side of, or I guess over the right side of the center there. I'd say guard or tackle, but I don't know that they even have that many on the line on six-man. But anyway, they did a great job of blocking, got him in the end zone, and Richland Springs up now 54-38 with the extra points attempt here coming up right now. And again, lots of early activity on the line there, and flags are going to fly. Again, the ball not even snapped yet, and the Rule Bobcats running over those Coyotes offensive line. You okay over there? Doing a little scooting?
I'm fine.
Okay. All right. I think that heat's getting to you, Bob.
Okay, dead ball foul against the Bobcats, so it'll be half the distance to the goal. And yeah, the thing, all it does is move your kick a little closer, and Navia doesn't have any problem putting it in from this distance.
No.
All right, getting ready, Coyotes, for the point after conversion. 54-38 the score, with the moon rising on the horizon. Snap back, kick is up, and it's good. 56-38. It's getting tougher and tougher to see a comeback by the Bobcats at this point.
Absolutely. 3 minutes and 50 seconds left here in the game tonight. Gene Stewart Real Estate in San Saba. They'll make selling or buying as easy on you as possible. You can see them online at genestewartrealestate.com for more information and pictures. Sure, Bob does not sit in that black chair.
Well, I tell you what, sitting in the driver's chair tonight, the Richland Springs Coyotes, who, with the exception of the first offensive series by the Bobcats, have never been behind in this game, and continue to look very, very salty here in the waning moments of the night's matchup. Avila puts it out of the end zone. It'll come out to the 20, and the Bobcats, this is where that momentum begins to go to. You're playing in almost a desperation mode.
Yeah.
As versus the Coyotes with a comfortable lead at this point. And well, you certainly don't want any lapses on defense.
No timeouts left for the Bobcats, so you know they've got to try to come out and throw the ball, because this clock is definitely their enemy here tonight now, and they can't afford to let any time waste.
3:50 on the clock. The ball comes loose, but Kitterly is working to finally wraps it up. Trying to do a little tricky-do there. Give it to Pace to Dudensing, who was going to hand it to Kitterly coming to the near side of the field, and don't get the handoff there.
No, ball hits the ground and bounces around. And who was that closing in hard for Richland Springs? That was number 5, Shelby Smith, almost getting to the ball in time, and that would have been that'd have been the fork in it right there if Richland Springs would have come up with that turnover.
Shelby's had a great night defensively for the Coyotes. Pace back to Dudensing, back to Pace. Pace, he's back in the end zone. Oh, they're going to tackle him. Nope, he gets the ball away. And it's intercepted by Tyler Fox. Oh, no, they're going to call him for the, I tell you what, it could have been a touchdown, but they're going to give him 2 points for the safety.
Okay, that was just an amazing play. I thought he got the pass away. Tyler Fox goes up, knocks it down out of the air with one arm, and basically tipped it to himself. Then he goes back up again, catches it, and runs it in about 12 yards for the touchdown. But they're going to say that he was down when he threw the ball, I guess?
Looks that way. Tyler Etheridge is, I don't know that they have an in-the-grasp rule in six-man. But that would be the only thing, because it wasn't his knee that was down.
No, but he did have he was throwing to a receiver.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but anyway, the safety. There's what Tyler Etheridge is. He's racking up some stats here.
He has been key in tonight's ball game, that's for sure.
All right, so we move the score to, well, it should be 60 now. No, it's 58. It's 58-38. Yep, man alive. Man alive.
Coyotes lead by 20 now with 2:58. In case you couldn't do that math by
Now,
yourself.
I'm thinking if you want to put batteries in your microphone, you might get Jerry Burkhardt on the field. Ghost game. Yep, they're in the front pocket of
It's
that
all you
bag
for
over
3
there.
minutes in.
Oh, yeah. So that means you're going to be stopping for another RC Cola, right?
Maybe. Now I'll hurry.
All right, Coyotes, and with the safety, the Coyotes are going to get to receive the ball from the Bobcats. And boy, I hate to see this happen. I'm looking across the way, and a good number of the Rule fans have already begun to make their way to the parking lot. And you hate to see that. Dempsey with the reception on the kick. Dempsey coming in the near side. Big block by Tyler Fox. Dempsey still with the ball. Near side sideline, running. He's going to get hit out of bounds. He's going to bring it all the way to the Bobcat 35-yard line. Nice run there by number 24, Nathan Dempsey, the 5'10", 215-pound junior for the Bobcats. And you can see it, boy, I tell you what, Bobcats are getting excited now. They can smell the blood on the field. It's 58-38, and they are smelling victory at this point. All right, so the Coyotes with the ball on the Bobcats' 35-yard line. Certainly have lots of running ability, so not going to have to worry too much about running the clock down. Here come the Coyotes. Justin Fox again over the ball. Etheridge, Fox, and Fowler in the backfield behind him. Williams and I believe that's Houston Burleson on the near side. Split wide out. All right, set the ball for play. Here we go. Fox with the call, snap to Fowler. Fowler pitch to Etheridge. Etheridge, nice block out there by Tyler Fox. Etheridge, far side, sideline, sliding in at about the 21-yard line. So about a 14-yard gain by Tyler Etheridge as the clock continues to run.
I will see it ever.
Okay, all right, good.
Here, this is the official test. It's working.
Okay, good. Ryan's got the sideline mic, and he is headed that direction. Get an opportunity to visit with Cherry Burkhardt following tonight's matchup. The Coyotes will play Blum, and all we need to know is Jerry may have an idea. They may have already set a tentative location, time and date for that, and hopefully we'll get to find that out. Here come the Coyotes offensively. They are on the Rule 21-yard line. Pitch back to Etheridge. Etheridge running. Nice block. Coming up near side sideline. He's in for another touchdown from 21 yards out. I tell you what, Tyler Fox with an outstanding block. Houston Burleson out there as well. Hey, it's Coyotes just laying the wood to the Bobcats here in this fourth quarter of play. Cleaned out the entire right side of that line as Tyler Etheridge made the run up this near sideline and in for a 21-yard touchdown run. And it is 64-38 with the point after attempt still to come.
Well, the cheerleaders all smiles, as you might expect, Bob. Nobody likes to be wrong, and they certainly weren't in their halftime prediction.
Man, wow, I tell you, they hit the nail on the head. Whistle's going off. Let's see what the officials see down there.
You know that feeling you get when you've maybe you're on vacation and you go to a hotel that's got a nice indoor swimming pool and a hot tub, and you go sit in the hot tub for a while, and then you jump into the swimming pool, and it's nice and cool and refreshing.
Are you refreshed?
That's what it feels like out here. It's nice and cool and refreshing after leaving the steamy confines up there.
All right, here come the Coyotes for the point after attempt. Avila, who's got plenty of foot just about anywhere on the field, up and through the uprights, and it is good 66. Well, maybe 60. I'm waiting for the scoreboard to change. 64-38. There we go. 66-38. And we go to the final minute and 42 seconds of play. Still waiting for another update on that early game.
Yeah, I'm sure they've gotten their third quarter underway, and of course the Dragons got a little uphill battle to climb in the second half. For them, look forward to another week of football in Richland Springs. Avia set to kick it off now as the ref comes out with the football, and they'll tee it up at the 30-yard line. Again, Richland Springs up 66-38 in this regional championship game of the playoffs here at Gordonwood Stadium. 1:42 left to play here in the fourth quarter. Ref signals the whistle as we get set for the kickoff, and here it is, a deep one. Again, right on through the end zone. He's going to catch it and bring it out, though. Number 22 on the carry.
Kitterly, who ran it back for 78 yards once, but they're not going to let him get away with it this time.
Well, maybe they need to throw it to him, because that was a great catch.
He climbed that ladder, as the venerable Dallas Houston would say, to bring that one down, and the Bobcats will get things underway on their own, about the 18-yard line.
Well, obviously they've got to work quick if they're going to do anything to lessen that gap between their score and Richland Springs. Again, 66-38, 1:35 left here in the ballgame.
All right. Still no update. I don't have an update on the Bangs game and have not received anything new from the early game, but we'll update those as soon as we get that information. Ball comes loose. It looked like it went up over the head of Pace. Kitterly manages to down it, and things just go from bad to worse for the Bobcats. That's going to be down all the way back to the 6-yard line.
Well, again, nothing but smiles here on the sidelines as these Coyotes...
You can probably interview them now.
I don't know what UIL rules say about that.
That is true.
I don't know.
Could be Jerry Burkhart rules. I'm watching Justin Fox over here. He's got a little rhythm going on there for a minute. He's got his victory dance working out.
Oh, yeah, watching that clock wind down now. Just under a minute left to play here as the Bobcats finally come back to the line of scrimmage.
All right, trophy coming the Coyotes' way. Here comes Dudensing. And they're going to, helmet-to-helmet hit Andrew Fowler out there. You might eyeball him and see if he knows. No, that was Tyler Etheridge. I didn't see the 3 there.
Well, I'm watching Coach Burkhart after the play here. You know, you've got 30 seconds left. You've got this one up 66-38. You just stopped their biggest runner on a 3-yard play, and Coach Burkhart's over here coaching his guys. Yeah, I mean, it just never stops, and of course that's why they're the defending state champs.
That's right. Well, you know, it's not going to be a piece of cake from this point out, as evidenced tonight. Here comes Dudensing again with the pitch. Oh, nice tackle by Tyler Etheridge. Tyler Etheridge out there making a statement right now. Well, that's going to do it. The Richland Springs Coyotes, your regional winners, they get the big trophy tonight as they will move into the quarterfinals to face Blum. And Coach Jerry Burkhart may have some information on that. We'll let Brian Wade work his way that direction as soon as they get done. Now, I don't know what kind of post-game deal they have. I don't know if Jerry's going to sit down with them or who knows, but who rules, we rule is what the Coyotes fans are saying right now.
Yeah, I didn't know if you were going to be able to pick that up or not, but the cheerleaders leading that one here on the about midfield now as the players are out shaking hands, and I'm going to kind of tell Coach Burkhart here.
You tell Coach Burkhart. Let me just run down for the fans at home. Richland Springs will play Blum. Now this, not sure where that's going to be, and we may get some of that information. On down the line. Let's see here. We are looking at, I'm trying to figure out, we've got Grand Falls Royalty and Garden City who played, Whit Harrell and Turkey Valley. I think Whit Harrell lost in that one. Roscoe Highland and Fort Davis played. Meadow and Wheeler played. So those are some of the teams that we could see. And of course, down the line, you've got number 2 ranked Throckmorton. I think after Blum, and let's not get too far ahead of ourselves, but I think after Blum, you could see a Richland Springs Throckmorton matchup, which would pitch number 1 and number 2 against each other. So,
well, I'm going to see if I can sneak up close enough here to get this trophy presentation.
Get it.
Executive Director of the Brownwood Area Playoff Association.
Congratulations on your regional championship trophy. Hope you go all the way. Thanks for coming to Brownwood. Thanks, sir. Okay.
Well, there you have it. Your regional champions here at Glenwood Stadium.
Hoisting the trophy up, man, it's familiar to these guys, though.
Oh, yeah, this is no place that they haven't been before, and you know, they weren't looking to this game as anything but a stepping stone to that final destination and a second state championship in a row. Well, as they break up here at midfield, let me see if I can grab Coach Burkhardt here. Coach Burkhardt, if you have a moment to give me your thoughts on tonight's game. They made some great halftime adjustments, it seems.
I tell you what, we came in and made some halftime adjustments. Rule did an excellent job. Coach Reed's an awesome coach. Those kids were tough. They fought hard. We just came out and made some adjustments, tried to hit them on the short routes. You know, we know that running man, and we thought we'd take care of business that way. Defense finally stepped it up, but that's a heck football team. They put up about 70 points a week, and it's good to stop them 38. I was happy with that.
Well, you know, I think if you'd ask anybody what they thought the halftime score might be, it was obviously a battle that first half.
Yes, sir, it sure was a battle. I'll tell you what, these kids fought hard, and I tell you what, I won't take anything away from Rule. It's just an awesome feeling. Lord Jesus Christ has been with this team. That's 27 in a row. We're looking to keep going.
27 wins in a row, and the momentum continues. No doubt you guys were looking at this as a stepping stone to that final game of the season and number 2 state championship.
Yes, sir. I tell you what, it's been a hard road all year long. You know, trying to place kids. This is a new team, and we're trying to put kids in the right place, and I think we're about to put it together. Hey, we got it put together. I mean, we got to go through what we got now. It's the playoffs. So, you know, like I say, we just got to take it a week at a time. You know, we can't look ahead. We got a very tough Blum team next week, and then you got Top Morning Trinidad that are very tough. So it's gonna be a good road for us to be real tough for us to make state championship again.
Do you have, you mentioned next week and the game that you're anticipating, do we have any early information as to when and where yet?
Well, we're going to talk right here after the game, and I'll let y'all know as soon as we do. I'm gonna go for Comanche, you know, or Brownwood if we can get it. But this is an awesome field. Our kids feel good about it. And then, you know, maybe Haco.
Okay, either one of them. Coach, we appreciate it. I'll let you get to your team, and congratulations on the win tonight as these seniors and juniors, or the entire Richland Springs team prepare to celebrate here tonight and take a little breather before they begin to prepare for next week.
All right. Well, real quick, as we'll, who knows, maybe by the time we get out of here tonight, Coach Burkhardt will be able to let us know. But scoring for the Coyotes, it was, let me see if I've got all these right. Mark Williams on a 20-yard pass puts the first points on the board. Etheridge with a 14-yard run. Then Williams again with a 27-yard pass from Etheridge for the touchdown. Tyler Fox scores on a 36-yard pass reception from Tyler Etheridge. Tyler Fox in again on a 37-yard pass reception and run into the end zone. Etheridge runs 42 yards for the next touchdown. Etheridge runs 2 yards for the next touchdown. Etheridge in on the tackle for the safety, and then a 21-yard touchdown run. Tyler Etheridge again there at the end. So the Coyotes doing an outstanding job this evening as the final was 66-38. And here comes Brian Wade. Coach Burkhardt's there.
Yeah, he called me over again real quick for a final word, Coach.
Yes, I just tell you what, there's one thing I forgot, and it's the most important thing, is, you know, we need to thank God for this team and what he's done for this team. And, you know, I get excited in the moment, and sometimes we forget to thank him, and I want to do that on the radio because I tell you what, he's really blessed Richland Springs, and we appreciate what y'all do, and y'all support us, and we support Brownwood. And, you know, it's an awesome feeling. I just want to do that, and I appreciate you putting me back on there.
Oh, we'll give you that opportunity anytime. And you can't hear Bob, but he's up in the booth and says he absolutely appreciates that as well.
Man.
Hey, thank you very much. I appreciate him.
All right, Coach, y'all have a great night. Enjoy the celebration, and we'll look forward to next week. Thank you, sir.
You've got those no pass, no play rules.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna venture a guess that this is a Richland Springs team and community that goes by the no pray, no play.
You know, I don't know if you noticed or not, but as soon as these players got done with the walkthrough and congratulating Rule and shaking their hand, unassisted by coaches, they gathered and took a knee at midfield, and I almost thought about sneaking a mic in there, but they had a team prayer all on their own, not a single coach around them.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That is cool.
Class act.
The final from Gordonwood Stadium, 66-38. The Coyotes move on. They are your regional champions, and they will go on to the quarterfinals where they will face Blum, Coach Burkhart mentioning Heiko or Comanche, or maybe even Brownwood. But as soon as we get that information, we will definitely share that with you. Brian, are you ready to say goodnight?
I am. Thank you.
All right. I'll see you Monday morning.
Sounds great.
And you folks don't forget early Longhorns and the Wall Hawks on Magic 1380 KBWD. You'll be able to pick up the remainder of that game. Final again from Gordonwood Stadium, the Richland Springs Coyotes 60.